The Doughlings, with their cheerful faces.
What's up, guys? This is Shams11. Welcome to the Doughlings, or as it's now known in this household, the Onolings. So the way I try and do my reviews is I try and complete the game. If I can't complete the game, I get at least 50% through, or to a point where I think I've seen everything, so I can give you a balanced opinion, an educated, informed opinion on what I've found of the game so far.
Time was running out.
So I've played the Doughlings quite a bit. You can see for yourself, I've got 215G, I've completed 25 levels, I did that a while ago, I think I was on about level 32, I've done a fair few things, and I thought, right, I'll play a bit more and start some recording.
Save his folk.
So I loaded up the game, we hit play, and all my progress has been wiped. Now, this apparently has happened to quite a few people. I have done a very brief search on Twitter, and this has been the case for quite a few people saying this has happened, and have asked the developers to do a patch or for some information, as have I, and we've had nothing from them, no information at all. I'm going to try and do the review as if the game has magically been patched and everything's fine, but I don't have any footage of any of that to show you, so you'll just have to put up with me trying to play and talk at the same time, which historically has been an absolute disaster. Now, to further highlight how many issues I'm having with this game, this is now the 5th time I've attempted to record this because things keep going wrong. We play this little fella here, one of the Doughlings, and there's been an attack from space on this distant far off land, and it's turned all my fellow Doughlings all infected and diseased, and we have to cure them, and the way to cure them is to fire a ball at them. I know, it's a block breaking game with kind of use angles to hit things. Now, its unique selling point is the Doughlings themselves. We basically get thumbs up for freeing them. As you can see, we collect them and lights light up around the bottom of the game. We get enough lights and we can go into show off mode, which I think beautifully is just about to happen, which can do something special. So in this case, the standard guy, what happens is every colour exactly the same linked will also change. So blues disappear straight away, greens turn into blues then disappear, yellows turn into green, turn into blues, and then you have reds. It's the different kind of levels, and that's what you start off with. Along the way there are these stars to collect. Now the stars, as you can see on the right hand side, they fill up a bar. Get all of the stars. It can be 3, it can be 4, 5, 6, I think is the most I've seen, and we basically get a potion, or an equivalent of potions, which we can use to upgrade our Doughlings. Now our Dougling has different personas. His heart's just obviously giving me all lives, and the personas all have different abilities. Again, I'd love to show you them all. I had all but one unlocked and was just about to unlock the last one when I lost everything, so I can't show you. Some of the abilities are quite cool. Some of them, there's Gunner, who allows you to shoot stuff. There's a Rock guy who allows you to do extra damage. There's Ghost, which allows the ball to go through multiple different ones without bouncing, which is very useful, especially on the big levels. There's Smash, he's basically wider, and they all also have their own abilities. So if you fill up the stage and then use your Y, which is your special attack, you can then all have a unique ability. So the spider creates a web that stops the balls bouncing along, and this, that and the other. If I show you this screen, you can see we have Morpheus, which we can upgrade with the amount of potions. I have 12 potions, and we have all the different characters who annoyingly are locked, and I was all the way up to Spook, just about to unlock. The game itself confuses me because essentially all you want to get are the potions. It doesn't matter how well you do in the level, how many of these things you collect. And in fact, if you, as you've probably noticed, if you create a situation where several fall down, as is going to happen now, not only do you lose points, it slows you down. It's a hazard. So actually clearing multiple people at the same time works out to be bad, strangely, which I find a bit odd. And not only that, as you've seen, you don't have to clear all of them to complete the level. So really, it's just about getting the stars. And for me as a completionist, and again, there's an achievement for upgrade a character and then upgrade each individual character. the whole point of it all is just to get the stars. So who cares about the rest of it? I'm a bit dubious even about some of the hit detection, especially in the later levels when there's an awful lot going on. Again, I can't show you. There's things such as portals. There's bad Doughlings that go around infecting everybody. See, I've lost a star. I now can't get maximum stars. I will have to restart the level or come back another time, which annoys me immensely. And if that hit detection isn't 100%, it's all a bit strange. There's a distinct lack of kind of consistency. Now, there are different levels, there are different backgrounds, they're split into sort of worlds if you like. For me, there's not enough difference in background. And some of the songs, you will get stuck on a few of these levels. They can be quite irritating, and some of the songs just drive you absolutely insane, which is something I very rarely have with idea Xbox games. They usually got quite cool music, so I was a bit surprised and disappointed with that. This game breaks my Xbox more than any other game ever has. If you try and put on the achievement tracker, it breaks my Xbox to the point where I could still control the game, basically all of this up in the front, but the game was still playing in the background. It didn't pause, I could still play it. It crashes constantly, and I mean full-on crashes, and it crashes my Xbox to the point it restarts, which is what I've had twice already when I said I was trying to record this, and that was annoying. I hope if you're watching this in the future the game has been patched, because despite all my moans and groans and gripings, I have quite enjoyed it, and I do sadly can't really show you many, but I do enjoy the fact that there are these different characters, this different DNA you can unlock. The animations are very nice, it looks great. You would think it was a polished game, but these crashes are just disappointing. Guys, I'm going to stop my rant and my rave and waffling on. The achievements, irritatingly, are very nicely balanced. They are do things a certain amount of times, which gradually unlock whilst you play. As you can see, it's all very steady and gradual, and encourages me to keep playing. As an achievement hunter, I would very much like to have just kept grinding away at this, but as all my progress has been lost, I can't be bothered to keep playing a broken game, and sadly this one will be just sitting on the back burner. Avoid Doughlings. Until it's patched, avoid Doughlings. Once it's patched, give it a go. It's okay. There's a few little gripes and groans, but it's a pleasant enough way to casually spend some time grinding out some achievements. You can create your own levels, which is something rather different. There's no achievements linked to it, so not many people really have. A lot of the levels are absolutely atrocious, but there are levels there to play. You can see in the top right exactly what the level looks like. There's some very clever ones. There's one that looks like Mario, which I enjoyed a lot. And you can create your own ones. Of course, I did create several, but that's also been wiped as well, so I can't show you that. Very frustrating. Doughlings, ladies and gentlemen, a perfectly good game ruined by glitches.